Okay, good morning everybody. This is Andy Santor, head instructor at Mill Creek Golf Course in Youngstown, Ohio. I'm sending this not only to David, but to everybody who wants to see it, and I'm using this. I got a before and after down the line swing comparison to David, and I want to show the improvements that he's made. And this goes to show people out there, if you pay attention to what your body's doing and how your body works in the golf swing, the amount of improvements he's made. You know, we've made some technical, mechanical improvements on the positioning of his golf club, but most of this has been attributed to a lot of the hard work David has done. He's done some exercises, some body prep, some motor skills, and you're going to see a vastly improved golf swing. Okay, we're going to look at the setup in both. Okay, you can see this picture on the right is the after setup. Okay, you can see there his pelvis is back or posterior of his chest where it needs to be. Because of that, he's extended at address. His arms are hanging more freely, and his hands are beneath his chin, which is where you'd like to see him. Okay, in the previous, the video on the left, you can see how his pelvis is more underneath his chest. His hands are inside of where his chin is, okay, and his hands aren't swinging freely, and you can already see his weight is kind of back toward his heels a little too much, which is going to lead into where his golf club goes in his backswing. Okay, in the after, I'm going to draw a line up the shaft plane here. I'm going to draw a line up the shaft plane here. And by the way, this is the same person swinging this golf club less than about 7-8 months apart. So we're going to go into his backswing in both swings. Okay, and we'll stop the two right there. You can see the video on the right, the after. David has paid attention to how his hips are working and how his pelvis is functioning on his backswing. You can see that golf club is moving right up the shaft plane, slightly above it, which in a perfect world is almost kind of where you want it. In the video on the left, that club head is well below the shaft plane, well underneath, okay? And you can already tell in this video on the left he's getting into not going to be in a very good position, okay? We're going to get to the top of his backswing. Now here you can see that David's left arm, okay, and his shoulders are in the same plane. Okay, so his left arm is bisecting his shoulder plane. Okay, in the video on the left here, you can see his left arm is well below his shoulder plane and not in a powerful position at all. Not only is it not powerful, this is going to lead into a shot. It's going to be very difficult for David here on the video on the left to get that club squared up, and he's going to hit a shot that goes high to the right. Okay. Here we're getting into the downswing. Once again, the video on the right, the after, you can see how much better, how much more energy is being generated in his lower body. Okay, in the video on the left, there's not a whole lot of energy being generated by his lower body at all. So in the video on the left, the club's coming from well underneath the shaft plane. The video on the right, the club is coming that's right on the shaft plane there. Very good position. Okay, David's in an excellent position to hit the golf ball straight and with much more power than he is in the video on the left. And you can see how much faster, this is filmed with the same camera, how much faster the video on the right, how much faster he's getting that golf club down and how much more power he's generating. I'll get him to impact here. Okay, and this is filmed with the same camera. Okay, you can see there that club face is wide open. That ball's going to go high and to the right, and you can see the video on the right, that golf club is driving. He's hitting the same club here, and he's hitting the one on the video on the right. He's hitting it about 60 yards further. So we'll finish his swing. Okay, in the video on the right, you can see how much better his finish is. Okay. Now we're going to do a face-on comparison. Bear with me here while I pull the two videos up. Okay, there's a face-on comparison. All right, we're going to do this side by side. We're going to go in the before. Okay, there David is at the top of his backswing. Now I know we're hitting different clubs. The after. There David is at the top of his backswing. You can see how much more his body is coiled. His upper body is rotated. His lower body has stayed stable. And you can see in this one, the video on the right, there's not a whole lot of rotation at all. We're going to focus on the video on the left. There we're going into his downswing. Okay. And he's made a good move into his left side. The video on the right, the before. Okay, you can see here in the middle of his downswing, there's not a whole lot of rotation. You can see that ball went higher, more to the right, and there we're in. You can see how much more weight of his is forward onto his left side there. So it just goes to show you how much improvement can be made in this game. Once again, these videos were taken about 7-8 months apart, and they're the same person. So thanks for joining us today, and continue to wish David the best.